The fall season is here and we're starting already to see some changes in the temperature. I have Crystal Murray with ATCO Energy with me this morning to really navigate our bills as we get into those colder months where we see those fluctuations. And Crystal, we have a bill in front of us here. ATCO makes it really easy, first of all, to understand the bill. Can you just walk me through the sections?
Absolutely. So some of the key things you want to be paying attention to on your energy bill are your consumption patterns, right? As we get into the winter months, we're going to see those creep up. The volume of gigajoules and kilowatt hours are going to increase as we get into those colder months. Also, if you're on a variable rate, you might see that rate increasing as we get into the colder months, right? These are market-driven rates, and they're going to increase as temperatures get colder. So one thing to be cognizant of is that if you're looking for certainty on your energy bill, make sure you're on a guaranteed rate. So you also want to make sure that you've got actual meter reads and that you're looking at your consumption patterns, and if there's any unexpected sort of spikes in consumption that you're not anticipating, might be good to look at, like, what are you leaving plugged in, any new appliances that maybe need a tune-up, making sure you've got LED bulbs, that your thermostat is set in a manner that's going to optimize your HVAC system, just things to stay on top of and be aware of as we go into these cooler winter months.
Yeah, and the bill makes it really easy to kind of monitor that and take those proactive measures as we get colder and colder. You mentioned too, variable rate versus fixed rate. What's nice is you offer both with ATCO Energy.
Absolutely. Yes, so we do have a variable rate for our customers that, maybe are a little more savvy, you're paying attention to the market, you're have a bit of wiggle room in your budget in case, things get there's some price spikes through those colder winter months. But if you're looking for more consistency, a guaranteed rate might be the best path for you.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Crystal. We'll have more tips for you about home energy savings throughout the show here, but if you want more information right now, visit atcoenergy.com. We are officially in the fall season, and now is a great time to start winterizing your home as the cooler temperatures approach. Joining me once again is ATCO Energy Certified Home Inspector York Scarlett this morning. Good morning, York.
Good morning.
We are situated at a part of the house where we really start to see those energy inefficiencies in the colder months. Tell me about where we are right now.
Well, this is the front door of this house here, and we can really tell in the wintertime if we're missing like some weather stripping on the outside, or the underneath the door there's a gap. You'll notice it right away because you'll feel that cold air rushing in. Maybe you'll even see some frost build up or something down there from the air coming in. So that is one simple little thing that we can look at and see if the weather stripping is in good shape, if it's sealing the cold air out from the outside. If you've got that bottom kind of sweep on the door to fill in that gap, that can really help, which also goes along with any windows that you can open or close. You want to make sure that weather stripping is all intact and it's in good shape.
And if you and your crew come in, you actually have a really helpful device that can monitor this.
Yeah, this is like an infrared camera or a thermal camera. So you can use this to go around windows and doors just to be able to see a temperature variance to see if maybe this one window is leaking a lot more cold air than the other ones around it. Maybe there's something wrong with this here. So it can just help to be able to determine where things are hot or cold, where you might be losing energy, that kind of thing.
What are some good upgrade options that people can do when it comes to winterizing the home?
One big thing is there enough insulation in your attic? For the cold temperatures that we get, to -40s sometimes, to the +30s, you just want to make sure that your insulation is adequate. If you have old windows or doors, maybe like the old single pane kind of ones even, going up to a double pane or a triple pane window will make a huge difference because of the entire house. Your windows and doors are the least insulated. I guess that's where the most heat loss is going to be from. So by upgrading your windows and doors, that can make a big difference too.
And you mentioned insulation there, which is going to be the focus of our next segment coming up later in the show. But if you'd like more information right now about winterizing your home, be sure to check out ATCO Energy's website. when it comes to those cooler winter months, proper insulation in your home can really make a difference. Joining me once again is ATCO Energy's certified home inspector, York Scarlett, this morning to tell me more. Good morning, York.
Good morning.
Let's talk about why insulation matters in the home.
Well, insulation is a very important part of the building envelope, as they call it, basically to keep heat in or to keep cool air in during the summer months. If you don't have insulation, your house would be extremely hot or extremely cold in the winter. So that way it helps regulate in the summertime. It helps keep the cool air from air conditioning if you have it in the house. And then in the wintertime, it's like a big blanket over the house and the walls and the sides of the house. The better the insulation is, the more heat it's going to retain, and you'll lose less of it out of the attic.
And I'm sure that's a difference maker on the energy bill as well.
Yeah, definitely. If somebody doesn't have adequate insulation, say up in their attic, they're just losing all of that heat just running up through there the whole winter. So it definitely can make a difference in your savings.
You mentioned attic there, but where else could you detect improper insulation in the home?
There can be different symptoms or signs where maybe there's a bedroom that's always cold and you just can't figure out, how much heat to get in there. It's just always cold. Maybe that's a sign that you have poor insulation in that room or in the walls, or maybe in the ceiling above there's missing insulation. If you walk past a certain window that you can just always feel cold draft coming off it in the wintertime, that's a sign that maybe it wasn't insulated when they installed the window. They forgot to put that insulation around the outside edge. So that's why you're getting that draft, which then also means heat is coming out of that area too.
And I understand too, ATCO Energy can really help with that insulation process.
Yeah, definitely. You can give us a call, and then if you have some kind of concerns, you want to reduce your bills this winter coming up, then give us a call, and we can definitely have somebody come out and check everything, see if there's areas where you can improve. Usually there's something that you can do that is going to help make your house more efficient.
Perfect. Thanks so much, York. And again, if you want more information on insulation and other ways to lower that energy bill for this winter, be sure to check out ATCO Energy's website. All morning, we've been learning about ways to get your home in tip-top shape for the winter season. I'm joined once again by ATCO Energy's Crystal Murray this morning. And Crystal, it's getting colder out there. Where are we seeing that when it comes to our energy bills?
Absolutely. So we are spending more time indoors. Our light usage is going up, right? We're keeping our lights on through the morning. It's getting the days are shorter, right? We're using them a lot more in the evening. We're also cooking indoors now. We're using our ovens, our stoves more. Barbecue season is sadly behind us. So just things to acknowledge that, those kilowatt hours on your energy bill are going to go up a little bit. So just to be mindful, make sure you're on a rate that best fits your needs. As it comes around the holidays, important to make sure that you've got LED bulbs rather than those incandescent bulbs. They're just way more efficient. And make sure that they're on a timer, right? Don't leave them on 24/7 because you don't want to get that, any surprises on your energy bill around the holidays.
Yeah, certainly. And what about when it comes to our vents and those unused rooms? How can we save there?
Well, you want to make sure that, you're not heating rooms where they're not occupied. Make sure those rooms can stay a little colder, close out the vents, but be mindful that you don't want them too cold, right? We don't want to risk any pipes bursting, anything like that. So just make sure that it's still comfortable, but not overheated, let's say.
For sure. Let's also talk about ATCO Energy's bundles that you offer.
Yeah, so we offer both electricity and natural gas services. It's a really great option to get one bill, one-stop shop.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Crystal. Again, lots of great information here. If you want more information, though, you can just head over to ATCO Energy's website.